Okay, guys, this is your boy Cam from Cam's Crappie Hole. I want to say congratulations for the people that took advantage of our 15% that we just sent out on one of our promos. Listen, we do this all the time to save you guys money, and I wanted to come here today because we're in 4th of July is right around the corner, and I want to show you guys how to, number one, how to sign up for our email list so you'll get these free 10%, 15%, 20%, 25% out promo codes that we sent out, okay? So when you go to camscrappyhole.com, okay, this is the phone on a phone application. When you click camscrappyhole.com, when it opens up, okay, look, you can see everything right here. When the page opens up, you stroll to join our email list, stroll all the way down to the bottom. You can see our most popular products are right on the front page. So when camscrappyhole.com opens up, all you have to do is just stroll down. You'll see a lot of our products right there. Okay, now, when you get all the way down to the bottom, you can see how many products we have. We're still running. Look at this. This is just the front page, okay? This is just, guys, nobody even comes close to us. Okay, when you get all the way down to the bottom, which you can see how you pay, how to contact me, so on and so forth, you'll see one last video. Right up above that video, you'll see sign up to our mailing list. Okay, all you have to do is punch in your email. Listen, it's free. Put in your email address, okay, and then punch that red button, and you get it. You'll get all the promo, you'll be on our list. You'll get all the promo codes that we sent out. And we generally do this, guys, to save you money 2 or 3 times a month. Okay? Now, the second thing what I want to show you, we have 2 websites. We have camscrappyhole.com and we also have camscrappycombos.com. Okay? Right now, I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You see that red banner down there at the bottom? You see how it's always there? Look, watch this. Look, when I click on the magic stick, 6-foot magic stick, look at the banner. You see the banner right there? See it down at the bottom again? Okay, it's there all the time. So you can use that red banner to port back and forth between both of my stores. So look, when you click it, boom, like that. Look, now I'm on camscrappycombos.com. Okay, this is our largest selection of kits here. Okay, and I want to show you how to navigate on it. When it opens up Cam's Crappy Combos, you see those 3 lines right there? Let me see if I can show them to you. It's called a burger. You click that burger, look at the drop-down drawers open up. Okay, so on Cam's Crappy Combos, if you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, or you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, look, boom. You click rods, look, we sell our rods separately. Okay, so that way you can pick out what you need on a separate occasion. Plus, on top of that, we also sell reels to go with your favorite rod, or rods separately to go with your favorite reels, okay? We have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappy Combos, so if you need a kit, look, go back to that burger, go down to hooks and plastic sets, kits, right there, ultimate kits, look at all the kits. Let's see when it opens up. Popular, elite, let's go to popular kits. Okay, see the kits? Right there, look at that. So you get a combination of everything, including our hardware and our plastics. Okay, so you want to go back. Let me say this before I go, before I leave Cam's Crappy Combos. Everything on Cam's Crappy Combos comes with free shipping. Okay, there's that red banner again. You see it right there? Boom. If you want to go back to camscrappyhole.com, look, boom. Click, and you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now camscrappyhole.com, we have over almost 1,000 products, over 900 products in this store. On Cam's Crappy Combos, we have almost 500 products in that store. So listen, nobody can touch us when it comes to this crappy game. We're dragging everybody out there, okay? So you're back at camscrappyhole.com. You see the burger right there? Boom. You click the burger, look at that. Gift cards, kits, apparel. And listen, you want to go to tackle and gift cards? Click the plus emblem. Look, gift cards, rod combos. Look, our newest products, 2023. You click the plus emblem like this. Look, rod and reel combo kits. Boom, there it is. These are our newest 2023 combo kits. So this will give you guys an idea of how to navigate between our 2 stores. And look, there's that red bar again. You go back to Cam's Crappy Combos. Look, click that red button. You're right back there. So that way you won't have to do it, to go back and forth and punch in the URLs. You just click the red banner that's always there, either at the top or the bottom. Listen, don't forget to sign up for our email list. Go to camscrappyhole.com ultralight.com and stroll all the way down to the bottom like I showed you guys, and that way you can sign up and get the free discounts because everybody likes to save money. This is your boy Cam. Let's get to fishing. Yank! Okay, let's turn this off. Let's turn the volume off. Okay, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Cam with Cam's Crappie Hole. I'm getting ready to hit the water, but I'm fishing in between rainstorms. So I decided, since it's raining, it just stopped, I'm going to film this segment here. This is a continuation of the 5 things that you don't do while crappie fishing. 5 things you don't do, okay? 5 things that you don't do when you're crappie fishing. Now, this is 6 through 10. On my channel is 1 through 5. You'll have those over there, so you can go take a look at those, okay? These are just simple things that will help you guys become a better crappie fisherman. And also, I'm going to be releasing another segment showing you guys how I pull crappie out of the water. We just don't turn on our camera and you guys just watch me pull crappie out. We try to illustrate. And for those of you guys that don't know, we have morphed from a fishing channel into a manufacturer and a supply of crappie items and panfish. Okay, almost 10 years we've been doing this YouTube thing. So we're on 7 platforms. And before I get ready to get started, I want to tell you guys, if you don't mind, if you'd like to donate to my channel, go right down there, hit that subscribe button, and after you get finished hitting that subscribe button, and it's free, hit that thumbs up button. The reason why you hit that thumbs up button, because it helps YouTube with the algorithms to help people just like you find this content just as easy when you hit that thumbs up button, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you share it with everybody around the country. And I want to let you guys know, we're trying to hit 30,000 subscribers. We're smidget away from 30,000, okay? I'd love to get one of those YouTube plaques. Okay, now, as I was saying before, guys, we are a manufacturer and a supplier. Somehow or another, we've gotten a hold to 150 rod and reels, different rod and reels on the market. On top of that, we're sitting on about 8 million pieces of plastic and millions of inventory of rod and reels, okay? So let's get started with it. The number one thing that I want you guys to remember while you're crappie fishing, I got my notes here so that I don't forget anything. What's very important is line sensitivity, okay? Guys, crappie can see that line. Okay, if you have a thick diameter line like this one here, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can show it to you. This is old school that I used to use when I used to bass fish way back 150,000 years ago. Anyway, I can't pull it off, but guys, this is 12-pound test. When I'm crappie fishing, 6 pounds max. Okay, when I'm doing my ordinary crappie fishing. There are some instances I've gone up to 10 when I'm pulling out of lily pads and so on and so forth. Or a lot of you guys like to use braid, but you have a monofilament or a leader, okay, which I can understand that. But the rule of thumb generally is 6 pounds. The reason why I run high vis, because a lot of times this high vis will allow you to detect that bite even before the rod even gets it, okay? Line sensitivity. That's very, very important. Let me put it up there so you guys can. So you can get this at any of the big box stores, okay, if you recognize it's camo. I always run either loud orange, neon orange, camo, or I run neon green, one of the two. This is clear. You don't want that, okay? This is what you want when you're crappie fishing. You can also use this for panfish when you're fishing with those trout, bluegill, shell crackers, so on and so forth. Okay, that's number one. Okay, number 2, this is very important. I'm going to try to make this a short video. Guys, the most important thing on a rod and reel, this is my white ghost, okay? This is my white ghost. The most important thing on a rod and reel is, the most single important thing is the drag system. The drag system. Make sure you check your drag. Make sure it's not too tight and make sure it's not too loose, okay? If your drag system is a little bit on the tight end and you get hooked into something that you don't want to hook into, which happens, okay? You go on crappie fishing, you may hook into a big cat, you may hook into a big bass, okay? When you hook into it, you can easily strip if it's too tight. Don't try to dial it in or dial it back. Don't try to do that. Just listen, if you're fighting it, just grab the line and strip. That's all you have to do. Grab that line and strip, okay? Hold that tip up in the air and strip, okay? Do not have your drag set too tight or too loose. Number one, what it can do for you is save your rod. Okay. Number two, it will help you land that fish in the boat. Okay. So always pre-check your drag system so you'll know exactly how tight you have it or how loose you have it. Okay. You always want to make sure that your drag system is super tight. Okay. Since I got the rod in my hand, let's go to number three. Tip number three that you don't do when you're crappie fishing. I have 150 rods that are on the market today. This is my top of the line. This is called the White Ghost. Okay, it's 11 ball bearing, EVA split grip, pure carbon fiber. Okay, so one of the reasons, advantage of carbon fiber is that it allows you, it's super light, number one, it allows you to feel everything that's going on at the other end of that line. Okay, it's an ultralight. Now, one thing that you don't want to do, guys, if you're out there fishing and you get a hold to a big crappie or you get a hold to a big bass or a catfish, do not create negative points in your rod. Don't do that. I'm going to back up so you guys can see it. Don't pick up the fish out of the water with your rod. Okay? You create a negative point and it will snap. A rod will snap. So if you got it, if you're hooked into an 8, 9, 10 pound catfish or 6, 7, 8 pound bass and you try to lift him from the bank, from the water onto the bank, you're creating a negative point. That will cause that line to snap. Don't do that. Okay? If you guys heard me say this in 5 things that you don't do in my first video, if you get hooked on a branch or a tree limb, don't sit there and yank on it. You'll create a negative point and it will break. Okay? A negative point is where that pressure is at the peak, the apex of that rod. Okay? At the apex, and it will snap. Okay? You can see this is the White Ghost. It's designed to carry so that backbone kicks in, but if you try to lift a big fish with it, it will snap. Any rod will snap. Okay? Okay, so if you got one of those big fat saltwater rods and you got a 60-pound fish on there and you try to lift it, it will snap. Okay, an ultralight, you got a big bass or a catfish on it and you try to lift him from water to land or from water to boat, it will snap. Okay, you don't do that. That's very, very important that you don't create a negative point on your rod and reel. Okay, let's see what number that is. That is number, check drag. Second point. Now we're on to number 4, if I think I'm correct. Okay, this is point number 4. Before I get to point number 4, I want to tell you guys, listen, on Facebook, we started a Cam's Crappie Hole community on Facebook. You'll see it right up here on Facebook, Cam's Crappie Hole community. You'll see it down there and you'll see it, the emblem up there in the top left or right hand corner. Listen, it's free to join. For kids, family members, you'll never see any adult situations in there. You'll never see any profanity. I got a lot of moderators in there to help me keep the room clean. And it's free for you to join. Just go to Cam's Crappie Hole Community and all you got to do is click to join and you're right in. We're on our way to 18,000 members. We're a touch away from 20,000 members in our Cam's Crappie Hole community. So I wanted to invite you guys, please accept my invitation to come and join us at Cam's Crappie Hole community on Facebook and post all your pics. No matter what type of fishing that you do, we love seeing them. Okay? So you get to post your kids' pictures, whatever, a day on the water with your family, post those pictures, no matter what type of fish that you catch. Okay? We love seeing that. Okay, let's get back to it. Point number 4. Point number 4. I think I'm correct. This is important. I see a lot of you guys do this. When you're crappie fishing, okay, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention. Some guys be talking on the phone doing this and you're fishing with your buddy on the boat. Listen, pay attention because a crappie will come up and taste your jig and you won't even know it. If you're out there fishing, fish. Okay, don't be tying your shoes, doing all this other stuff, putting something together. You know, listen, pay attention. Okay, for instance, if you're casting and retrieving and you're reeling, get into a rhythm. Okay, because crappie will come up or a fish will bite that jig, and it's important to know that your rhythm is broken. So what I'm doing is I may be doing, looking at the line or looking at the water, but I'm paying attention to the rhythm of my reel when I'm in that constant reel. If it breaks, I know that's a fish. Okay? Number 4, pay attention to what you're doing when you're out there on the water. Okay? It's very, very important, because that one moment that you look away, the one moment that you get on your phone, or the one moment that you get over there, start getting your bait or rigging up another reel, that's when that bobber is going to go under. That's when that fish is going to jump on that line. I'm telling you, I've seen it countless many times. Listen, the rain's getting ready to come back in. Okay, so that is point number 4. Let's get to number 5. Really, I have more than 5. Point number 5. Do not go to the minnow store with this little bucket. Okay? This is a minnow bucket. But if you can't help it, guys, don't use this. Okay? Throw that away. Get you a 5-gallon bucket. Get you a 5-gallon bucket. You'll keep your minnows a whole lot longer if you get a 5-gallon bucket. Listen, they'll put the water in there. Whatever you tell them when to stop, they'll put water in it, enough for your minnows. And point number 5, if you have to use a minnow bucket, take one of these. This is a 32-ounce sports water bottle. Okay, after you get finished using it, pour it out, rinse it out, put water in it, and put it in the freezer. I got about 10 of these. Okay, you can go all the way up to the 64-ounce, the apple juice. Okay, that's just a plastic container. Fill it with water, put it in your freezer, and once it's frozen, you use this, or preferably, you use this 5-gallon bucket like this. Drop this inside of here, because it's a block of ice. Okay, don't put ice in your minnow water. You'll kill them. Don't get ice out of the freezer and drop it into your minnow water. You're going to kill them, because it has chlorine in it. Okay, it also has fluoride in it, all other chemicals. So if you grab that ice and put it in there, you're going to kill them. This right here is a block of ice, but all you're putting in there is just a block of ice. Okay, boom. Okay, this 5-gallon bucket will allow your minnows, because more water goes in this 5-gallon bucket than it does that minnow bucket. Okay, you'll keep your minnows, guys. I can keep minnows on a whim for 10 days just by doing this. Okay, I do a half water change every 36 hours. Okay, and then I rotate the block of ice. I rotate it. Okay, so that's number 5. Guys, listen. Here at Cam's Crappie Hole, we specialize in catching crappie, and we specialize in catching panfish. That's what we do. Okay? If you have any questions for me, I'm an easy person to reach, guys. We don't look for every crappie fisherman. We're looking for the crappie fishing enthusiast, whether you're a man or a woman or a child. Okay? All you got to do is go to, you probably saw it right down there below the video, camscrappiehole.com. Okay? We have 2 sites. As you saw at the front of the video, it shows you how to port between both of our sites with that red banner at the bottom or the top. Okay? Listen, this is your boy Cam, guys. If you don't know me, I'm Cam from Cam's Crappie Hole on YouTube Fishing. You can join us on our TikTok platform. You can join us on our Facebook platform. You can join us in our community. You can join us on Instagram. You can join us, and not to mention my heavy lifting is YouTube. Listen, until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. Yank!